YouTube. Yep. Yeah, I am. I already did. What are you gonna do? An hour show? One hell of a week, innit? Hell of a week.
love the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing. I'm always thankful for something. Don't take for granted. Stay humble.
Yes, people, I hope everybody is well. I am here. I am here. It wasn't, I wasn't meant to do a stream today, not feeling well, but you know, it's got to be done. It's got to be done, you know what I mean? Everybody's got to do their part towards my mate Patrick, as you can see on the screen. I knew Patrick for a few years, guys, like, back in 2019 when I first started YouTube, we used to do a lot of streams together. There was a lot of us like getting together and doing things, and Patrick has always been there, especially you know, coming on the channel and helping me out whenever I ask for it. And he's a lovely, lovely guy. He's going through, you know, obviously cancer, and he wants to get the treatment in Turkey. From what I've seen in his description on Twitter, please do what you can and donate towards him. I think he's targeting like 20,000, and all we can do is help as much as we can. You know what I mean? And he's going through a difficult stage in his life, innit? So everybody, pull together, man. Pull together and help him out, because sometimes life is tough. Life is tough, man. Feel for the guy, man. Absolutely feel. Yeah. So I thought, like, why can't I do my bit? I mean, whatever we can do helps everybody else, if you know what I mean. And I think everybody's got to do the same as well, innit? So let's do our bit. Let's do our bit. Bit emotional, but you know, it makes you think about life, innit? It makes you think about life. So yeah, yeah. Yeah, as I go on, like I'll try to do an hour, hopefully a bit as the show goes on. I want to do, you know, talk about Liverpool as well, just to prolong the actual show. We ain't doing well at the moment, guys. We ain't doing well at the moment. We're struggling in the in the cups, and you know, we've got to find a way out after international football, because you know, it ain't looking good, people. Some people are even saying there's a title race back on as well. So that's what we don't want to hear, if you know what I mean. It's been tough in the last week or so. You know, a lot of stuff comes out. A lot of people say, you know, some of the players are considered in their future. They want to leave Liverpool Football Club. Virgil van Dijk, Mo Salah, Trent Alexander-Arnold, even Konate. Some people are saying, even some. I've even heard slot out, you know, everywhere as well. And it's weird. It's weird around the football club. You know what I mean? It's like once you have one issue, you bring other issues towards it, which doesn't make sense in my opinion. We've had issues all season, and I don't want to like keep reminding people, if you know what I mean. Like, we needed players. If you don't sign players, you're not really gonna see out the whole season in a way you think you're gonna be winning every trophy. It's impossible. Players get fatigued. Players get tired. Players, they can't do what they were doing in the beginning, because it's a long season, and it's very, very, very tough. And if you don't do, you know, if you don't, you know, the worst thing that we do is, as a football club, time and time again, is we don't learn from past mistakes. And we knew it was in a title challenge in January, right? We knew, like, we had something there, you know, that's gonna, you know, help us on a title charge. We decided to sign nobody. So what do? We just, I mean, we just see it out and expect it to be, you know, easy for the rest of the season. If we sign players, maybe we could have won the League Cup. Maybe we could have, you know, still be in the Champions League, if you know what I mean. Because the more I look at the game against PSG, the more I've realized I don't think they were as good as what we saw. I think we was as bad as what we saw, because we took it to the Newcastle game. And then you look at a few games before that. It started with the Wolverhampton game. We was terrible in that game. Don't forget, guys. And then we had the Southampton game. Even worse. Southampton was leading 1-0 in that game. They were leading 1-0 in that game. And it took us making substitutions in the second half to overwrite that game. Also, to win that game, like with 2 penalties and obviously a goal from open play. Yeah, guys, the players, this is why I say all this negativity around the football club is not the way going forward, because it ain't gonna help anything. The more you have a go at the players, the more they look at, the social medias, the more they'll get frustrated, the more you'll get into their heads. And this is what the rival fans want us to do anyway. Let's think about it that way. I mean, the rival fans are digging into us. They're digging and digging and digging until we get frustrated, and then we lose the plot. And it's working. Let's just be honest, because every single time I turn to YouTube, I turn to Twitter, I turn to Instagram, I turn to TikTok, everybody's getting angry. Everybody's getting angry, and this is not the way to go, people. It's a very, very dangerous game we're playing, and we need to stop that right now. Because I've even been hearing people saying, I don't care about the Premier League. We've lost the Champions League. We've lost the League Cup. We got out the FA Cup. It's gone. There's nothing you can do about it. You have to wait a season when the season finishes till the new season starts to be in it again. So what's the actual point us getting frustrated when it's gone? There's nothing you can do about it, man. It's like when money comes out of your pocket, you give it to the cashier, it's gone. Just let it go. Move on. I've moved on, man. Because I know there's something at stake that I want more than anything, and that's the Premier League, people. The Premier League is the bread and butter, as Bill Shankly used to say back in the day. The First Division Premier League, whatever you want to call it, that is the bread and butter. That is where your standards are. It starts from there with the new manager that we have. Imagine, he's going to win the Premier League in his first season, and people are saying, slot out. Well, what is this all about? The guy is phenomenal, man. Absolutely phenomenal in what he did this season. I don't understand where the angers come from. Yes, he makes a few silly decisions. I didn't understand how we are losing 1-0 to Newcastle, and he's making wholesales of changes in a matter of minutes. Like attack. I'm thinking to myself, bro, you got to slow down here, man. This is Liverpool Football Club, the miracle football club. We can't come back from things. Well, don't give it away straight away. They could have scored another goal. They could have scored a third goal, but the goalkeeper saved it. And they could have scored again. You know what I mean? But, we need to stop this, rushing stuff. We did that against Nottingham Forest as well. We was losing 1-0. Second half came, he started making wholesale of changes again and trying to win the game that way. No, you don't do that. You know what I mean? You don't do that. There's a lot of ways to score goals, and that's, not just, from open play. You could score from set pieces. We take corners again and again and again and again and again and again in the games. Let's just say 13 to 14 corners a game. We don't score from any of them. Some of them we don't even trouble the goalkeeper. The goalkeeper actually picks it up from the top like this and goes, what shall I do next? You know what I mean? And it shouldn't be like that. We should be troubling everybody in anything that we do. We should be troubling them, and we don't do enough of that. We're not the finished article yet, guys. We're not even attractive to watch. I don't even want to watch us when I'm looking at Liverpool Football Club. It's boring to watch. But we're effective at the same time. That will come as the time goes on and as the confidence goes up in the players. And not only that, we sign some players along the way that will complement these players. That's the time we're going to start playing that kind of football everybody is looking for. Big up everyone in the chat, man. Listen, it's the last minute thing. I wasn't going to do it, but I thought, why not, man? I mean, every little helps, as they say. I haven't got the biggest platform, but if I'm going to contribute towards my brother, why not come on here, man? He's asking for our help, so that's what we do. That's what we do as a football fans, if you know what I mean, guys. Yeah, as you can see, people on the screen, just donate to Patrick, man. Whatever you can, that's all we can do, man. You know what I mean? I'll message him later, see what he wants from all of us as well. And put in the future streams, man. It's tough, bro. It's tough, you know what I mean? The man's got kids, he's got a wife. And he's battling a big fight, man. And all we can do is be there for him, you know what I mean? So let's do that, man. Let's do that. As you can see, it's on the screen. Let me try to get the link and put it on here, because I don't know about this stuff. I've never done this kind of stuff before. You know what I mean? So why not do it today? It's never too late, guys. You know what I mean? It's never too late. You see the guys on Never a Foul, Coppish guys, everybody is contributing towards him. So please go and do that for him, man. He deserves it, man. Where is this thing? Let me see. I think I put it somewhere. There you go. Okay. There's the link. Whatever you can, guys. You know what I mean? It doesn't hurt, man. Whatever you can, please donate towards him. So let me try get the link again. Yeah, so as I said, it's a strange time to be a Liverpool fan, guys. Everybody's just moaning everywhere. Like, you should have expected what was going to happen. It was either going one. There's the link. Please go on, people. Link into it. It's GoFundMe account and donate wherever you can. When I look at the team, I don't think it's a surprise what we see, and everybody is surprised. Everybody's annoyed. It's a weird thing, in my opinion, man. You should have listened. It was always going to go down one way. It's either we're going to mess up or either we're going to be doing all right. And it's in between because we're still in the Premier League, if you know what I mean. And if someone gave you this like in the beginning of the season, I remember what I said in the beginning of the season. I said I want a top 4 finish and a cup. That's the most I can do. You know what I mean for us. Especially new coaches, new management, analytic team coming back, Richard Hughes, Michael Edwards coming back, all these people. I didn't want to put a pressure on them in the beginning. I wanted to, just to take it easy on them and see what we do, if you know what I mean. But we've done above and beyond the season. So this is what I'm saying. Like, don't fall for traps, guys. Like, just relax, man, and just support the players. Because as I said in the beginning, the more we get upset, the more issues that will occur. You know what I mean? And unfortunately, in the modern day, players, they do look at social media. The worst thing you can do as a fan is, disrupt their momentum and, the way they're thinking. Because if you screw with them, they're saying your own fans are having a go at you, your own fans are taking the piss out of you. They'll go in with that mentality on the pitch and they will lose concentration, which is, winning games. And there's tough games to come, guys. We've got Everton next. We've got Fulham after that. We've got Chelsea. We've got Arsenal. We've still got teams that we might not even beat. And I'm already searching on my brain, like, where's the next win coming from? And I don't think, people realize that. It's madness, man. It's absolute madness, man. Big up, Steve, bro. Big up, Steve. I'm not on mute, so don't worry, guys. Let's go, champ. He says, let's go from Jason. So big up, Jason. Ravi says, big up. Liverpool. We just need to be smart with the lineup. With the lineups we play, because doing too much will just set us back, as we have seen, making it hard to win. Yeah, we seem to make it hard. Yeah, you're spot on, bro. We just got to relax, man. I think people are just overreacting and jumping on the bandwagon of these negative people and forgetting, like, we've got a big thing to fight for, if you know what I mean. So, yeah. 100% spot on, bro. 100% spot on. 100% spot on, man. What's the next message? Sorry about that, guys. It takes a while for the messages, I want it in the screen in front of me because it makes it easier for me. I got a screen right in front of me, so it makes it easier for me to look forward instead of like looking side to side. And it's very difficult. Big up, Pad. He will get better. Yes, Patrick. Yes, bro. I hope so, bro. I hope so, man. He's faced the biggest challenge of his life, my friend, and all we can do, as there's one thing about football people, like, we are a family. We're not like other sports or anything like that. We even if we have enemies, and if they need support, we give it to them. You know what I mean? And that's how it is. I mean, and this is why, like, all of us are trying our best to help, whatever, give any help that we can. If you know what I mean, don't stretch if you can't do it, but just donate wherever you can, as they say, innit, guys? Yeah. So. What Steve's saying, all these issues on and off the pitch are on FSG's doorstep. FSG continue to give away trophies every season. Yeah, it's kind of weird, isn't it? Like, it's kind of, all I saw is Billy Hogan in the final. I didn't see our owners, supporting us in the final. It's kind of weird, isn't it? You're in a cup final, you don't even see your owners there. Where's the representation? Where is the chairman? Where is the owner? You know what I mean? So this is the relationship that we have in this bubble at Liverpool Football Club. All I ask for is an ownership that cares about Liverpool Football Club. We don't ask for much. Why is it so difficult every single time? I don't know, guys. I really don't know. I should not be begging for ownership or money to spend on the team, which should be, you know, a regular thing anyway, man. Every summer you should be spending to improve your squad. You should be letting players go because they're on the downfall. But we don't do that. Like, we just keep players until the end of their contracts and we just let them go. We don't really sell a lot of players unless it's the youngsters that's coming through the youth system. Have you guys noticed that? That's crazy, man. That's absolutely crazy in my opinion. A big football club like Liverpool, no, they can't sell players. It's strange, very strange. We need to mark, not zonal. Ravi, it was working before that cup final, but I honestly think Newcastle respected us and we didn't respect Newcastle enough. I don't know what preparation we went on because when I was watching that game, it didn't look like we were prepared for them, if you know what I mean. We think like because we beat them recently and all that stuff, we're more superior. You shouldn't be thinking like that. Prepare for the opponents that you face. That's what I'll always say. It doesn't matter if they're there and it doesn't matter if they're at the bottom. You're still going to treat them the same. And I honestly thought, like, when I was watching our players in the beginning, when they came inside the stadium and all this stuff, they're too relaxed. I mean, they think all they have to do is turn up and they're going to win. You don't go with that attitude. That's the mentality you need to like get rid of. But yeah, listen, I don't mind either. You know what I mean? I'm more like you just said, man marking. You know what I mean? Because you're responsible for your actions. Whatever happens in that with that player that scores or misses is your responsibility. I agree with you with that one. I'm a man mark guy, but the zonal marking, it never caused us any problems in the past until that game because they read what we was going to do. Listen, you had 2 warnings before that goal. 2 warnings you had before that goal, and we fell for it on the 3rd time. You know what I mean? So if Dan Burns is winning, obviously I don't know what's happening, guys. I've got this thing in it, these things that come up now. Yeah, if Dan Burns is, you know, giving you a couple of warnings, the 3rd time it can't happen, if you know what I mean. And McAllister was still marking him throughout the game until he got substituted, which is weird. You know what I mean? Like, you're the head coach of the team. Why is Hornswoggle marking Big Show? It doesn't even make sense. I mean, it's like Hornswoggle from WWE marking the Big Show. Does that make sense? You know what I mean? Going for a ball. It doesn't make sense. So yeah, it's something like easy to work on because if you had a couple of warnings before that, you got to prevent the 3rd one, right? And we didn't, and they scored. But still, Liverpool can still score goals and come back in the game. But we didn't create any chances. We haven't created chances for ages in games, guys. Like, we've been struggling for a while here, man. Believe me, it's like a kryptonite in front of the goal, and we can't go towards it. You know what I mean? Jota, Diaz, Salah, everybody's off form at the same time. When did you ever see that? Like a team, everybody is off form at the same time. It's weird. I can't believe it, man. At least you see, like, most cases you see one player off form, but when you're saying when you see a whole team off form at the same time, there's something going on then, isn't it? They're either tired or something is not right, in my opinion. And there's a lot of you guys that mention the issues that we're having is the contracts and all this stuff. Well, why are we still having that? Why are we still talking about things like that when you should resolve this in the beginning of the season? 2 years ago, it should be done in January at least, before the players, you know, start talking to other teams. But no, we don't do that. Sorry, guys, 1 second, please. Yeah. It's a strange way of going into games, guys, honestly. Like, I don't understand Liverpool Football Club anymore. I really don't understand, like, what ambitions do you have if you're not going like fully out for it? It's weird. Yeah, man. But like I said earlier, the PSG game wasn't because PSG was that good. It was just how bad we've been, and it continued towards the Newcastle game. Some of the players I got to talk about, guys, as well, like Soboslai. Like, what are you doing here, bro? We bought you for creativity. You're wearing that number 8 shirt. You're the replacement for, you know, Steven Gerrard's, you know, aura about the football club. You know what I mean? Like, you're supposed to have that thing about you, that, you know, the difference. You do that sometimes, and then you just go back to Roadrunner. I don't need you to be, Gerard then Henderson. I don't want that. No disrespect to Henderson, but that's all he was. He was just a Roadrunner. There was no quality with him. Good leader, but no quality with him. You gotta be different, man. You gotta be different. You're spot on. You're spot on, Ravi, man. But get the comments coming, guys. I'll read all of your comments, man. That's what I'm here for. And please donate to Patrick. Yeah. It's the least we can do, guys. And I mean, he's part of the channel. He has helped me in the past here, and he's my friend. He's my friend, man. He's one of the guys when I said I can't be bothered with YouTube. He said to me, "Nah, come back, man. Come back. I miss this channel." He always says that I miss this channel. We used to have a good debate back in the day, innit? Arnie messed. What did Steve say? Arnie messed up in our 2 recent defeats, i.e., not replacing Becca in the penalty shootout. Not starting Becca in the final. Yes, Elliot need to be given a chance. I was just shocked when I saw Kelleher go in the cup final. Let me just put it that way. I thought it was a joke. I thought it was a joke, honestly, like when I saw that, because I've never seen him like. He only played. What did he play in the League Cup? I can't remember. Probably in the beginning. I mean, I thought this coach was all about first season winning trophies and all that stuff. That's what I thought. Like, get as much as you can, and then all of a sudden I see Kelleher in goal. It's weird, but the penalty shootouts, we should have beaten penalty shootouts in the first place, Steve. We should have won that game outright. Outright. We got 1-0. We worked hard, absolutely hard for that 1-0 result in PSG. How can we come back at home and play like that? You know what I mean? It's crazy, and then missing chances on top of that as well in front of the goal. Come on, man. It's not all about the penalties, in my opinion. Usually, if you're a top team, you got to win at home. You got to win at home, man. Please, people, there's the link. As you can see, just click on it, and it will take you right to Patrick's GoFundMe account. Please go and donate whatever you can, man. Whatever you can. Whatever you can. Whatever you can. Big up, Steve. Big up, brother. Steve says, I agree. I agree. Virgil should have been on Dan Burn. Yeah. Have you seen when Dan Burns was defending against Virgil? Virgil didn't win one single header. Virgil wins every header normally. He never loses any battles. But against Dan Burn, he was losing every aerial duel, people. I'm telling you, every aerial duel towards Van Dijk, he lost every battle. He lost every battle to Dan Burn, man. Go and check it out in the game. So it's strange. They're not even Virgil. You could put Kanate on Dan Burn. It's all about strength. Sometimes it's not all about the height. It's about the strength, innit? And you could even put Kwanzaa on there. But no, Kwanzaa's marking a midget. I mean, they're all marking zonally, and I see Kwanzaa chasing a midget around the 6-yard box. What is this? Like, what have we become? Like, are we a joke or what, man? Dan Burns is the threat. You don't chase around the midget. Leave it midget on midget. Sorry, no offense, but that's what I'm saying. Small. Go and leave that with that. Let McAllister mark that guy. You go mark the biggest threat in the corners. Simple as that. It's crazy, man. What a shame, man. We've lost another cup final, innit? It's like no difference from the previous. We're losing cup finals again. Our smallest player was marking their tallest player. It's weird, man. It's like I said, Big Show versus Hornswoggle. Is that possible? I mean, oh man, what is going on? Yeah, it's one of those things. Pat, he has good humor, such a real sand guy as well. Yeah, man. Yeah, he's a lovely guy, man. I love what those guys are doing for him, man. I love it. I wish I had the platform, then I could do my own thing, but I could do whatever I can, innit? All of us could do whatever we can, if you know what I mean. Questions, thoughts on Endo playing more versus physical teams? I think he should just start playing. I honestly think Gravenberch should be rested now, mate. That guy, he has been run into the ground. And you know what happens when you run into the ground? Injuries follow. A lot of injuries. Let me just put it that way. And you don't want to see Gravenberch injury prone. Let's just put it that way. We don't want to see that. So start resting the guy, man. Give the kid, he's only 22, man. Why are you like running into ground at that age, man? Yes, he's got more quality than most, but when was the last time we see Gravenberch gliding past players, passing and 1-2s and all that stuff. We haven't seen that. We haven't seen that for over 10 games. I mean, so we got to be careful with our players here. I mean, use the squad wisely. Start with these guys like Jones, Elliott, Endo, and see what happens in the game. If it doesn't go according to plan, then change it up in the second half. Simple as that. But we're not even doing that. We're just starting with the same players every game, and then we expect them to, be in the high performance side of the game. It ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen. They're humans at the end of the day, guys. This is what I'm trying to tell everybody. We need to calm down. Calm down. The scouts that says calm down, because it's not the players' fault. Because I could see like a lot of people getting angry and blaming the players individually. It's not the players' fault. It's what we're doing as a team, as a coach, and how we're picking the team is the issue right here. I mean, look at Chiesa. Came on the other day, scored a goal. He was the most liveliest attacker, along with Elliott, in that game when they came on. And them two set each other up. If you know what I mean, like, come on, man. I love Chiesa, by the way, people. 2 to 3 years ago, whatever Italy won the Euros, every team wanted that guy. Yeah? Every team. He was that good. All of a sudden, like, he comes to Liverpool, starts off slow, and we still haven't seen him. That's a weird thing. It looks to me he's fit. He looks more fit than Gakpo when Gakpo came on. He looks more fit than Diaz when Diaz was playing the majority of the game. And we're still not giving him a chance. What I like about Chiesa is he just goes forward. He doesn't go back. He's not afraid to go past players. I saw him making a tackle on the touchline, got the ball, and then won the ball and ran with it. That's the attitude you need from your wingers. Not the ones who do, all this and then pass back to Robertson every single time. Nah, mate. Nah, man. Nah, I don't do that. I don't do that, man. I mean, like, what is going on? What is going on? How you allow that on the pitch, man? Yeah, like I said, Endo and Chiesa, Harvey Elliott, and all these guys need to start games now, mate. We've got difficult games coming up. Very difficult, and I'm worried, man. I'm really, really worried because the more we run these players to the ground, the more their performances won't show in the games. You know what I mean? So utilize the squad better. I think with Arne Slot, he's just a stubborn man. That's what he is. He's been told before that Nottingham Forest game, don't play those players that's going to going to South America to play football. Get your the guys who don't even travel and all that stuff to play in that game in the first half, and then you could bring them on gradually in the second half. That's what he could have done. But unfortunately, he's just a stubborn man. Sometimes in football, guys, stubbornness is what costs you your job. And that's what you need to stop doing. Learn from issues, man. Learn from issues. That cup final was awful. Absolutely awful, man. I can't believe we got bullied. We actually got bullied in that game, guys. Like Newcastle actually bullied us. And it's like they knew what to do. You know what I mean? And we didn't know what to do. Can't remember any chances, like, apart from the goal. And that Curtis Jones shot, that I don't know how you shoot like that. I mean, you're edge of the box, bottom corner, bam. That's all you do. But he hit it so high. Everybody knows that Taylor is not good at getting to the floor. He's not very good getting down to the floor. You know that, Taylor. But for some reason, he hit it where Taylor is strong at, which is in the air. It's weird, man. I know everybody's having a look at Salah at the same time as well. Oh, he's not good enough. Yeah, he's too old. Well, you wasn't saying that couple of months ago. I mean, you wasn't saying that when he's scoring all the goals. Majority of the people actually hating on him are the ones saying maybe he should think about Ballon d'Or. Now he's not even good enough for Ballon d'Or. He's not even good enough for Liverpool Football Club. I mean, like, come on, guys. Let's be realistic here, man. You can't keep playing the same players every game and expect the same things to happen. It ain't gonna happen, man. They will tire. They will struggle, and that's what's happening to these poor guys. Thank God we're 12 points ahead. Let me just put it that way. Well, thank God for that. Let me read the messages. If we're not 12 points ahead, we're in trouble. Let me just put it that way, people. I think the man marking is better suited for us. I think so as well, bro. But listen, zonal marking worked in the past. That's what they're going to go back to. That's what they're going to tell you, Ravi. I mean, it worked in the past. You never complained about it in the past. Why are you complaining about it when we just lost a goal to, with it the other day? So it's one of those things, bro. It's one of those things, if you know what I mean. Big up, Edwards. I think there will be a lot of players and in and out the summer. I think Konate could leave in the summer because he hasn't signed a new contract yet. We're in a bad predicament. Let me just put it that way, Edward. I don't understand what's going on around that football club, bro. I really don't understand because it's a weird place to be at the moment. We've got contractual issues. We've got players that want to leave. You know what I mean? It's weird. I mean, like we're on the verge. We are on the verge of winning the Premier League, and we've got all these issues. Arsenal are in a better position, in a better place than us in regards to their players, and they're not going to win anything. They got Real Madrid next. They are in a better position than Liverpool, Arsenal, and they're not even going to win the Premier League. It's weird. Why is it every single time we have a problem? I just don't understand. Oh man. It's a freaking weird thing, man. You know what I mean? It's one of those. We need to pause, man, and start doing things. They work loads of. They worked on a lot of corners in the training. Okay. There you go. So they knew our weak point. Edward. I mean, we've got a lot of weak areas, and they attacked the weakest area. They probably already knew McAllister is going to mark Dan Burn, but they probably rehearsed it in the Premier League game at Anfield. Have we ever thought about that? We didn't see Isak and all these guys. They were pretending they were injured. Did you ever think about that? They didn't want to win that game. We did. You know what I mean? So maybe they rehearsed a lot in that game, against Liverpool. Who's going to mark who? You know what I mean? Let's see what's going to happen here. We didn't. We just went into the game. Okay. We're Liverpool Football Club. We could beat anyone. Let's go. That's the kind of attitude we were in. But they studied us, man. It looks like they studied us in every position, man. You can't even say one player in that first team in the League Cup final can come out of it with his head held high. Nobody. They were all useless. From back to front, we didn't do nothing, man. Madness. Absolute madness. What's Steve saying? Rogers said FSG ran LFC as a business. They are not here to win trophies. My voice is gone again. I've been saying that for a long time, bro. You've been saying that for a long time, Steve. You know what I mean? So you can't, you can't really change people who come to a football club with a business mentality, bro. If you know what I mean. Majority of us want our owners to love us, to be one of us. But they're never going to be because they're not that type of people. I mean, you just can't. I mean, in life, you're something and that is it. You're never going to change for anybody, whatever anybody else says. You're never going to change. And this is what we're trying to do. We're trying to change FSG to something we want them to be, which is, loving the football club, supporting the football club, and, getting the players through the door that we need, winning trophies, etc. But that will never happen. That's the thing I'm trying to, deliver to people. That's why I've given up. I can't be asked. Man. I'm sitting here every week, every other week, every other day. It's just the same shit. It's getting boring, man. It's their football club, innit? They bought it, so they're going to treat it the way they want, and we can't change anything unless the whole fan base goes on a protest outside Anfield and say, get them out of our football club. That's the only way they're going to change, which is get out and we get new ones in. That's the only change we can make. FSG will never change. They could make those apology video to you guys and tell you, I'm sorry. I didn't know we wasn't meant to, do a Super League or, put the price up for the tickets or, Carol, the wages being cut. I didn't know. You're always going to get those type of videos. And the next minute, let them calm down for a bit. Then we start again. These guys are idiots. That's what they do. That's what they do to you guys. Us guys. It's never going to change, man. Every season, we're talking about the same thing. I always say it to you guys. We'll see you next year. I'll see you here next year. I'll say it to you guys. And we're here back again in the new year. Talk about the same thing. It's boring, man. It's boring. They're not going to leave this football club. It's too valuable for them. This is the biggest asset. It's the biggest business they have. Forget about the Red Sox. Red Sox is just American. Liverpool is a worldwide club. Everybody knows Liverpool. I mean, it's madness, mate. It's madness, man. Like, we're begging people to love us. They're never going to love us. Allow that shit, man. Allow that crap. Sorry, stuff for us. We swear. Yeah, the Rodgers is right. Yeah, it's a business, and you know, a majority of the Liverpool fan base that I know, they accept it for a business. You know what I mean? So, you know, like we shouldn't be hearing about, you know, you never walk alone. That's gonna be disappearing the way it looks as well. If you look at our fan base in the recent games, guys, I don't know if you, am I the only one that's noticed that like, there's no atmosphere at Liverpool football games anymore? There's no atmosphere anymore. We don't hear us singing. We get sung nowadays. Even at Wembley, did you see Liverpool fans singing? Was the camera focusing Liverpool fans singing in that game? I didn't see nothing. Guys, like, we need to shape up, man. We need to wake up here. There's a Premier League title at stake here, man. And we're not even singing. That's what we're all about. Liverpool Football Club, you know, togetherness. And that's disappearing the way it looks. It's a scary times at Liverpool, man. Scary time. We missed that progressive play from midfield, like Gerrard used to do when he linked up to Torres and Suarez to score, threaten. Oh, Suarez to threaten teams. Yeah. Listen, those were days when, you know, attack meant something. But I've said it in the last, you know, few weeks. If Salah doesn't score goals, where are the rest of the players, man? Like, where's the others? Where's the other goal scorers? Like, who else is gonna score goals for us, man? I've seen that video before the League Cup final when the players were talking to, I think, a reporter from Sky Sports or something. I think, and then they were asking each player who's gonna score in the final or something like that, and everybody said one player, Salah. I said, what? Well, is this what we've become? Just a one-man team, like a winger scoring goals on a regular basis? What about everybody else? We've got a striker on the damn pitch, like Jota. Isn't he in a position to score goals? We've got another winger called Diaz. Shouldn't he be scoring goals too? We've got a number 10 that sits between the midfield and the attack. Shouldn't he be getting goals as well? We've got a number 8. Shouldn't he be getting goals? Centre backs in corners. Shouldn't these guys getting goal? Shouldn't these guys be getting goals? I mean, like, what is going on? Like, I'm just confused. Like, when everybody says one player to score the goals, it's weird. Football is a team game. I mean, there's 11. Even a goalkeeper can score. We've seen it from Alisson scoring goals. I mean, scoring a goal against West Brom. Sorry, 1 goal. But I don't know if he scored in these previous goals. But you know what I mean, guys? It's just madness. Like, you're expecting one guy to score all the goals for you. And then not only that, you're having a go at that guy that you know, when he stops scoring. It's weird. Absolutely weird, man. Listen, some of those players are getting away with murder, you know that, guys. And honestly, I think some of those guys are getting away with murder because they're putting the blame on one player scoring goals. What about yourself? What about your other teammates? Why you have to just put, you know, the goal scoring, you know, in the games onto one player? Like, why do you have to do that? It's weird. It's like they're exempt from scoring. Like, they should be taken aside, you know, just sit on the side and watch Salah score goals. It's weird. It's very strange, man. I think, in my opinion, as a fan base, we should not be angry at individual players. I think the team as a whole, we need to ask questions like, what are you here for? Are you here to win trophies, or are you here just to be have a supporting role on Salah's behalf? What are you here for? It's scary, man. It's absolutely scary, guys. Like, and everybody needs to wake up to this, because we're having to go at Salah not knowing he's the only one that's actually scoring goals. I mean, what is going on? What is going on, man? Leave the guy alone, man. Leave the guy alone. He's tried his best. At least, you know, in the old days with Mane, Firmino, and all that stuff, everybody had the responsibility, as I remember. I mean, if Salah drops off, Mane needs to step up. Everybody knows that. If Firmino drops off, Origi used to come in and he used to step up. I mean, if Salah is off the pitch, Shaqiri used to come on and he used to create goals. He might not score as many as goals, but he used to create goals for other players. I mean, one of them steps up, goes up more and scores goals. But now, like, it's weird. It's very strange. I mean, give the ball to Salah, let Salah score the goals. What kind of shit is that, man? Come on, man. I'm not here for about record breaking. I'm here to win trophies, bro. It's madness, man. Absolute madness. Sorry, guys. I don't know what's going on with my screen. My screen's on crack today. Not this one. This one's all right. When the last time VVD, Gravenberch, Salah had a rest, I can't remember, bro. It's every season more of the same, innit, bro? It's Steve, like, it's every season we watch Liverpool Football Club, it's more of the same players. Van Dijk came back from a ligament injury, and ever since he come back, he plays every game. You know what I mean? It's a weird thing, man. It's a weird thing. Very strange. I can't remember. I really can't remember, Steve. Can't remember any of that. If Konate leaves, bring Diomande from Sporting. He's a beast for his age. What a centre back. I don't even know anyone. I don't know who he is, but buying from Portugal, does it look good for everybody else, guys? There's a lot of players that have come from Portugal that haven't performed in the Premier League. So is Portuguese football up to the standards? That's what I need to ask myself. If you're looking good in Portuguese football, can you really do well in the Premier League? Maybe Diaz at Man City, you can say, but he dropped off a lot, hasn't he, since? So, yeah, man, it's a dangerous thing in Portuguese football, like especially the amount of money we pay for players coming from there. I mean, we paid 85 million for Darwin Núñez, and you know what's happened to him. Like, goals ain't in his game, apparently. So, it's weird. Very strange. Very strange. Yeah, I worry about Portuguese football, guys. I don't know if the players' qualities are up to the standards anymore, man, because whenever we buy players from Portugal, it just doesn't work for us for some reason. Markovic, remember Markovic from Benfica back in the day, the Serbian international? What did he do at Liverpool? Done nothing. I mean, he spent more time getting loaned out from Liverpool Football Club than staying at the club. Every summer, we're trying to, as a fan base, we're trying to, like, you know, tell the coaching staff, you know, give him a chance. But every coach that we had since he's been there loaned him out. And now he's no longer at Liverpool. Markovic was a big talent, apparently, when he came to Liverpool. Didn't do much. FSG trying every trick in the book to sabotage our title charge. Why? We win the title, big bonus to pay out by FSG. Are you shocked? I'm not. I'm not shocked by anything they do, mate. You know what I mean? As I said, they didn't even turn up in the cup final, bro. I haven't seen apart from Billy Hogan, whatever his name is. I haven't seen anyone. I haven't seen Warner, the chairman, John W. Henry, even the lady, his wife, with the red dress as always. No, lady in red. No, I haven't seen her. No, big up Slot, put in the same 11 in even. Big up Slot, put in the same 11 even every week, like some Sunday league. Oh, so you're saying like he's putting the same 11 in every game, thinking like we're like a Sunday league team. What you heard it from him, bro. He said he works with a small squad. I mean, I don't know where this attitude come from. Like, let me intervene here. You know what I mean? Let me tell you something, Arnie. The Premier League ain't that easy, bro. Is a demanding league. Is a high-paced league. You need a squad. You need more than a small squad for the Premier League, the Champions League, the League Cup, the FA Cup, bro. This attitude you're coming with, like, I need a small squad. It might work in Holland, but in the Premier League, it's impossible. Impossible. And you're experiencing it right now. Your fan base warned you. You need players in the summer, in January. And you decided not to get any players. You went with these parasites. And now look what's happened. We're out of every competition. We're still in one. Thank God we're 12 points clear. But if we wasn't 12 points clear, would we actually maintain, you know, the winning momentum? No, we ain't, because the pressure will be on and you will struggle. So all this stuff was about small squad for a Premier League team. You're on your own, mate. None of us are going to be supporting that. I'm sorry, Arnie. None of us are going to be supporting that. So, yeah. It's a demanding league, my friend. It's a big, big league, man. And talking like that ain't gonna get you anywhere, man. Let me just, I like you, Arnie, but don't talk like that, mate. Let me just put it out. A small squad does not suit the Premier League, mate. Let me just put it that way. Even Steve says, even in Sunday league football, players are told to man mark players. Yeah, it's true though. Height for height, yeah. Arnie. You know, up with McAllister and Byrne. Yeah, I know, bro. The Sunday League is different, isn't it, man? I played the Sunday League, so I know how it is. Yes, it's man marking. Nobody does zonal because it's a lower quality of football. Let's just put it that way. It's not a league that we use analytic teams, and we've got screens on the side of the of the bench. We don't do that in the Sunday League. Sunday League is a low quality football, mostly for fitness and people who love football who can't make it to the top. That's what it's all about, bro. So yeah, we need to be careful. We need to be careful. Sunday League football is all right. It's all right. It's a good league. It's a good league. It's a good league. I'm not gonna like take the piss out of Sunday League football. I played in it myself, so yeah. Hackney Marshes, if anyone knows, you know what I mean? Hackney Marshes. Yeah, everybody's played there. Even professional foot players actually played there. I think Ian Wright used to play there back in the day. There you go. What's Steve saying? Tatu is not one mathematically. Let's get it done ASAP and enjoy it. Listen, it's still going to be a biggest party in the history of football, I think, man, if we win the league title. So we're still going there. I already booked my hotel, man. I'm ready to party. Not this, not League Cup and FA Cup kind of party. It's going to be a big one, mate. Trust me. Now we know the date. You know what I mean? Now we know the date, so it's going to be easy. We won't win another for a long, long time under cheap broke FSG with Trent, VVD, Konate, Mo, Becca leaving this summer. I've seen that, and I've seen a lot of that stories on Twitter. People talking about players leaving. How sure are people? I mean, are we sure of it? Because everybody is getting pissed off and all that stuff. I'm thinking, wow. Nobody said anything. I've never seen, let me put it this way. I've never seen a team that's going to win the Premier League, players are demanding to leave. I've never seen that. Normally you build on that, right? Players want to stay. I mean, the Premier League is where everybody wants to be. That's what I keep hearing. And the Premier League is what every player wants to win. That's what I keep hearing. So now you win it, you still want to leave? Wow. Wow, wow, wow. That's scary. Absolutely scary. Nah, man. It's a weird one. It's a very, very strange one. But please, people, donate to Patrick's treatment. The link is obviously on the chat, and the link is down below in the description. Help my brother out, man. Help my brother out. He needs all the help that he can get. I mean, it's it's kind of emotionally like for me to speak about, because he's a friend of mine, isn't it? So any friends of mine, anyone that needs help, I'm here for them. You know what I mean? If you guys want me to talk about someone, let's help them out, man. That's what we're all about. Humanity is the way of life, and I'm a firm believer in that. There's no egos. There's no bad feelings towards anyone. I love walking down the street, and I've got no problems. I love that kind of life. You know what I mean? I'd rather have that life than walking down the street and someone's coming behind you, they're after you for something. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, I've always been like that, and if I can help someone through the difficult stages, I'll be in the front line, man. And please, people, whatever you can donate, just donate on there. That's all you need to do. Just donate on there. He's on the road to 20,000, man. Let's get him there. Let's get him there. Edward says, when we had Mane, Bobby, Salah together, Mane and Bobby would step up if Salah didn't score. You're spot on, bro. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what we don't have. And the people that's defending these other players that don't really contribute much on the team, if you know what I mean, it's weird. It's a weird relationship. I will never back players that don't pull their weight on the pitch. Let me just put it that way. You know what I mean? And that's happening a lot. We're not holding up the ball at the top. We're not really supporting. We're not even making a lot of passes to each other. I don't know if you guys noticed that. It was easier for Newcastle to make passes than us. You know what I mean? We're supposed to be the top team, but yet the team that's below us are making passes to each other easily. It's weird. Very strange. Very strange. Steve says, if Konate, VVD, Gomez leave, bring, I don't know, who are these players? Whoever plays, he's talking about that there. Lukeba, Diamande, I don't know, Hodgson, and as a replacement. Steve, have you got spare time, bro? Like, what is going on? How do you watch all this stuff, man? I have no time to watch other football in the world. How do you know all these players? Like, are you convinced? Do you watch them thoroughly? Because when I judge players here, bro, it's watching them continuously and then trying to find out how good they are. You know what I mean? Because I don't watch it. I don't do this YouTube stuff like people watch players on YouTube and then convince themselves. I remember when we was buying Lucas Leiva in YouTube, he looked great. Came to Liverpool, he was half the player that we thought he was. You know what I mean? So we've got to be careful in things like that. In my opinion, that is, in a way. But you must have a lot of time, brother. You have a lot of time. I don't have time. I don't have time, bro. Okay, what is Edward saying? Yeah, he said, sorry, brother, my bad. Yeah, Steve, there you go. Players that are on Ramadan should not start games. I don't know about that. It's up to the player, innit? It's up to the player, bro. It's up to the player. Let me just put it that way, bro. It's up to the player. It's up to the player. You know, like in Ramadan times, you don't make you're not allowed to make excuses, as we say. Not excuses, but you can't say things like that. You still have to be going. You still have to do what you have to do, if you know what I mean. Please, as it says over there, people, please kindly ask that you show your support to Patrick by donating to his GoFund via the link in the pinned comment. Big up, guys. Please do that for us. Appreciate that. Is Gene in the house? The best of the best. Gene is in the house. So, guys, I've got a few minutes. Ask me any questions, you know what I mean? Other than, you know, having a go at Arne Slot and, the players in regards to winning the title and all that stuff. I don't want to say bad things about them, man. I know I have, but I'm just tired of it, like we've still got a league title to fight for, man. Big up Fozzie in the chat. Slot asked Klopp why he thought we could have get over the line. What did he learn? Oh, hang on. Slot asked Klopp why he thought we couldn't get over the line. Okay. What did he learn? Just asking, does he have it for all comps we have every season? We are not finaled. Wow. We are not finaled, that's for sure, man. Finaled is a different league. It's not the Premier League, let's put it that way. The way Arne Slot talks after the game recently, it did upset a lot of people, even including myself. You know what I mean? When he said we're 12 points clear, we shouldn't be negative. Do you know what team you're at, mate? Sometimes when you look at that, it is difficult. You know what I mean? Liverpool Football Club have faced a lot of issues down the years, which we failed to to go and get, if you know what I mean. So that's why the fan base sometimes are angry, because they've seen so much titles that was in their hand disappear. There's so many times that happened to us. So that's why I think some of the fans are very they're very negative. If you say negative, I don't know what to say, but I can't call it. They just don't want to go through the same stuff that they've been through before, if you know what I mean. When the title's in your hands and then you lose it in the last few games, that's what Liverpool fans don't want to see again. And they're very they've been hurt down the years. Let me just put it that way. They've been hurt a lot of times, and they don't want to go through that pain anymore. That's what I'm trying to say. They've seen it, and they don't want to see it again. That's what it is. Ravi saying, I hope I cleared it. I mean, trust me, Diamande is a great African player, solid. I'll trust you. I'll trust you and Steve, mate. I'll trust both of you. I don't know nothing about him, man. I mean, I can't talk about a player that I have no idea about. But sometimes you got to look at it from a point of view of the club. If he's playing for an African team, they will leave at some stage of the season while the season is still continuing. I don't know if you guys noticed, we don't buy African players anymore, if you know what I mean. We more or less buy South American and European players nowadays. So I think they avoid the Asian market and the African market at the moment because their tournaments, collides with the Premier League for some reason, which is weird. Edward data shows FSG that the thing squad always falls off the cliff most seasons from March, April time. FSG refused to fix this by making quality squad investment. It's nothing new, bro. Like we've seen it before, innit? It's never gonna end anytime soon. Let's just put it that way. Yeah, guys. I said I'm gonna do an hour show. I think I've done an hour show. Appreciate everybody that's on. Let me just read out the comments before I go. Thank you, anyway, guys. Honestly, thank you to everybody. Appreciate that. Let me see what Ravi is saying. Question. Ravi always says that. Question, man. Question. Where is Salah best effective at his age to get more out of him? Right wing. We've tried him as a striker. You can't handle the physical side of the game in that position. And we can't play him as a number 10. Maybe he could play as a number 10. Never thought of that. Maybe as a number 10 and a wide man. I know his age, but the thing is, bro, sometimes in life you got to move on. I mean, you can't keep the problem with our football club. We're too sentimental. We need to understand there is a period in life you got to move on. Players don't last. Managers don't last. You know what I mean? So we got to look ahead. What's the next step for Liverpool Football Club? That's what we need to look next. You know what I mean? And while they're still here, by the way, I'm not saying that they have to go. While they're still here, we need to look at the next step to make us a greater football club, if you know what I mean. Love Salah, love Van Dijk, love all these guys for what they've done for the football club, but they're in their mid-30s almost now, some of them. So we need to start looking to the future. I know a lot of you guys hate hearing things like that, but if you dwell and if they're still playing for you age of 39, 38, 39, something like that, then you're not going to get the success that the club normally wants, which is going to be, in and around the, mid-table or something like that. So be careful. Just be careful in that. If Salah leaves in the summer, it's not the end of the world. You're still going to have to progress. Liverpool still be here. If Van Dijk leaves, Liverpool's still going to be here. Trent leaves, Liverpool's still going to be here. We're still going to be here. I mean, learn how to move on. I mean, this is what this club used to do back in the day. If you look at Bill Shankly, Paisley, Fagan, and, Dalglish and all that stuff, they never used to be sentimental on players. I mean, great players have left Liverpool Football Club, and Liverpool Football Club has, won more, if you know what I mean. So look at it that way. I love these guys, but sometimes that love has to detach from you, man. You need to let it go. That's what I'm trying to tell you guys. That's why I'm never going to be Player FC anymore. I'm all about Liverpool FC. I mean, I'm stuck with Liverpool because Liverpool is going to be here long after Slot, Klopp, everybody. You know what I mean? That's the only team that I'm going to be looking at when I'm down, watching them and, hoping they win. That's it. That's what it's all about, guys. All this sentimentality towards things, it's too much. I used to be like that. Don't get me wrong, guys. I used to be sentimental about Liverpool Football Club. My favorite players, this and that. But as you get older, you realize, they come and go. And that's what we as a fan base need to understand. To maintain success, to continue success, you got to let players go at the right time. Keegan's gone. Dalglish is gone. Barnes is gone. Gerrard is gone. You got to move, man. You got to move. It's sad to say that, I know, but that's how life is, guys. That's how life is. Everything has an expiry date. You know what I mean? All of us, as a humans, everything, we got expiry date. So just let the guys go, man. Let the guys go. Don't be too sentimental, man. Yeah, like I said, number 10 position probably, or at wide. When players age, they got to do less running, Ravi. So maybe in that number 10, he could do less running, and if they decide to keep him, that is. If you know what I mean. Any who wants to leave after winning the Prem, is that more to do with the board more than wanting to help the manager seeing his new? I have no idea. I don't understand, Gene, how players want to go if you win the Premier League. It's a weird thing. Weird. Very weird, that is. I don't understand it at all. Because if a club wins the Premier League, I want to join them. Why would I not? I mean, it doesn't make sense. And that club should be in a place to retain it. They shouldn't be saying, "Oh, we won the Premier League and that's it, and we go." No. You got to be in a place to retain it, my friend. We do not defend in-out triangulars anymore. Yeah, it's true. In-out. Too much, man. I'll watch the highlights at times. Oh, okay. Let me see what's going on there. Guys, you see, I read your comments. That's what I always say. Bring them up and I'll read them for you. And then I could explain from my end. There we go. At Fozzy. Thank you, mate. I'm the only host here, but thank you. Becca Karate are getting sold by FSG. Trent, VVD, Mo to leave on a free. That's 5 starters going this summer. We are full on the FSG. If that happens, bro, I don't know what to say, because you know how I feel about them. You know what I mean? It's just the rest of the people need to come in together. We need to go, be as one, and have our concerns. Say our concerns, innit? Say our concerns, man. I cancelled my hotel and plane tickets for June 1st parade when we lost to PSG. Do I need to cancel my hotel room for the title parade? No, don't cancel it, man. Keep it, bro. Keep it, bro. Keep it. Yeah, guys, that's me done. Yeah. Big up, Gene, as always. Thank you. All speaking to each other there. Yes. Let me just bring them up. Has an AFCON moved to December? I don't know. I have no idea. They keep moving it to the summer and the winter, and then I don't know. They're confused about it as well. Adapt your game on or move. Okay, move on. Adapt your game or move on. Yeah. Let me see what Salah can reinvent himself as a false number 10 for next 2 seasons. Yeah, he can do that. I said that, innit? That's what I said. Why not, man? Why not, man? Anything is possible in life, but it depends if the club wants to keep him in it. But I know Michael Edwards. He wants to go, get the old out and come in with the new. That's how these guys are. Why can't cheap broke FSG keep LFC best players and sign better players to play with them? Because the financial side doesn't support their, way of thinking, Steve. Because the more great players you have at a football club, the more investment. Do you know what I mean? And sometimes they have to go inside their pocket to invest for that. And this is what they don't want. Think about in the COVID. They put our club on a furlough. I mean, this is what I'm trying to tell you guys. If people are willing to take that route to pay out stuff, then I don't know what to say. I really don't know what to say. They furloughed Carol and Carol, man. The 2 Carols. The dinner ladies. Come on, man. Fozzie and Gene, the players want to leave LFC even if we win the title. They know LFC is sinking ship under FSG. Oh, God. Facts, Steve. Facts. Have a good day. Good one, Fozzie. Sorry, brother. I've got a small screen in front of me, but I'm trying to get to the big one. It's very difficult. But yeah, guys, thank you. Please, as you can see, obviously, we appreciate you and your time, Fozzie. Big up, Gene, as well. I appreciate all of you guys. You know what I mean? You guys are the only ones that come through every single time for me, man. Why couldn't I appreciate all of you guys? You know what I mean? Thank you. Getting ready for work. Guys, you see it on the screen. Let me do it again. Please, if you're watching this back, go to Patrick's GoFundMe account and donate. Please, yeah. Appreciate that from everybody. That's all on the platforms that I'm involved in, which is Twitch, Twitter, X, Facebook, and Instagram. Thank you, guys. Cedric, always in the last minute. Me and you should have a chat, boy. Big up, Cedric, as always, bro. Big up, bro. Yeah. Support my brother, guys. Support my brother, and I'll see you soon. Take care, everybody. Take care. Thank you. Thank you for tuning in as well. Don't worry, people. We're still going to win the Premier League. Just relax. Don't let the haters don't let the haters get in your brain and make you say things you regret. Always remember that. Take care, everybody.